In a world full of uncertainties, one sure thing is that we can lose a loved one sooner or later. With that in mind, our pets may be different from us, but that doesn't make them any further from the realities of death. Bittersweet they may be, it happens with any fur owners, not just in movies but in real life as well. The last days with your beloved pet is always be something that you'll hold dear before they pass on. It's also an opportunity to ease it into your system and gradually become ready to move on. 15 ways to spend last days with a dying dog. The end of life is no joke, but it must always be celebrated with happiness because your old pet would want to leave the world in sadness. Here are 15 ways and suggestions if you're going to spend your time well and celebrate the end of your pet's life. 1. Measure the cost of medical interventions and tests. Love can't be measured, but when a dog suffers from an illness or old age, you must consider certain costs before making medical decisions. I'm not talking about money, but about the emotional and physical costs to you and your dog. You might be able to give more time or more knowledge, but if it doesn't add to the quality of your lives together, you might regret it. There's something called the HHHHHMN Quality of Life Scale for dying dogs, or what pet owners casually call when to put down your dog checklist. You will probably go through several emotions as you say goodbye to your beloved dog. All of them are understandable and natural. Guilt, anger, and depression are everyday things to feel. You might even start to bargain and look for ways to control what's happening. The upcoming death can be even more devastating for a young child, but it's better to tell them honestly what happened and let them say goodbye in their way. Young children often don't fully understand death, so they'll have many questions that you'll probably have to answer repeatedly. Older children can understand the illness, age, and dying process better. Be open and honest about any decisions you make about treatments, tests, or euthanasia of a family dog. It's unfortunate, but learning how to handle sadness in difficult situations like this is essential to growing up. You don't have to deal with all of this by yourself. Ask your veterinarian about local support groups or telephone hotlines, and tell your family, friends, and the people who love you what's going on, including your minister. If you attend church or get grief counseling, even going online to talk on dog forums or places like Reddit, where you can reach out to other dog owners with experience in pet loss, can help you deal with stress and mental anguish. Not everyone is lucky enough to experience the kind of bond you have with your dog. Grief over a loss of a dog is genuine and very common, and you should allow yourself to experience those natural emotions and not feel bad about it. Again, reach out to people who may be more understanding. Severe illness and old age sometimes bring their humiliations, and incontinence in seniors is prevalent. It can be difficult and shameful for a dog to lose the ability to control its bladder and bowels or throw up. Please do what you can to make the dog comfortable by covering furniture, using dog diapers, and putting out pee pads. But don't let your pet hide alone with a feeling of guilt during their last days of life. Our beloved pets never really leave us. It might be difficult and uncomfortable to discuss, but decisions are needed to decide your dog's final arrangements. You'll need to determine where you prefer to bury your dog instead of cremation. If you're religious, incorporating your beliefs into these final days and afterward might be helpful too. Funerals can help everyone in the family process their grief, but while your dog is still with you, you might want to give them a formal goodbye, giving everyone a chance to express their love and sadness out loud or in a letter. It's easy to focus on the human side of things, but this isn't just happening to you and the two-legged family members. Your dog probably knew something was wrong before you did. Even if that isn't the case, your puppy is sensitive to its owner's emotions and feelings. Tell your pet what will happen and that they will always be in your heart. When you know the end, make the most of the time you have left together. Use it to celebrate your bond. Maybe it's the final time, but it's also a good time to do your and your pet's favorite things together. Spoil your pup a little and make plenty of new memories for the future. Something to carry with you that's not just about death. Speaking of things to do in the last few days, create a family bucket list. Let everyone in your family and even your friends who love your dog brainstorm a list of final things to do together before saying goodbye to a dog. The last days of a pet bring with it some of the most challenging decisions a dog owner has to make. The good news is that there are more options in many places than there used to be. We can find ourselves just praying for our pet to pass away peacefully, so we won't have to do anything. Sometimes, however, the only thing we can do is ease our canine companion's passing and end the dog's pain. If you can do nothing else, arrange for an appointment after hours or at the end of the day, so you don't have to worry about facing other people in the waiting room, and you can take some quiet time to deal with your emotions. It's important to memorialize and celebrate our love for our pets, not just right after they die but for the rest of our lives. The pain will become less sharp over time, but it's okay to continue missing your dog. Everyone in the family needs the freedom to deal with things in their own way, especially at their own pace. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Keep watching and stay with us subscribing to this channel. Have a great day.